Donald Trump is unfit to be president. That's not a Democratic talking point. That's what Republicans and Trump's own people say about Trump. His own vice president, Mike Pence.
Anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States.
His running mate, J.D. Vance.
You've said I'm a never Trump guy. Never liked him. Terrible candidate. Idiot if you voted for him. Might be America's Hitler.
Former Republican Vice President Dick Cheney.
In our nation's 246-year history, there has never been an individual who is a greater threat to our republic than Donald Trump.
Trump's Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson.
You called the president a moron.
Trump's second Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo.
Donald Trump the other day said, if he tells a soldier to commit a war crime, the soldier will just go do it. We don't need 4 more years of that.
President Trump had classified documents where he shouldn't have had them, and then when given the opportunity to return them, he chose not to do that.
Trump's Attorney General, Bill Barr.
And this idea of presenting Trump as a victim here, a victim of a witch hunt, is ridiculous.
I did not agree with the idea of saying the election was stolen and putting out this stuff, which I told the president was bullshit.
Shouldn't be anywhere near the Oval Office.
Trump's first defense secretary, Jim Mattis.
In a statement published by The Atlantic on Wednesday, Mattis said, quote, "Donald Trump is the first president in my lifetime who does not try to unite the American people, does not even pretend to try."
Trump's second defense secretary, Mark Esper.
And he's suggesting that that's what we should do, that we should bring in the troops and shoot the protesters.
The commander-in-chief was suggesting that the U.S. military shoot protesters.
Yes, in the streets of our nation's capital.
Trump's Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos.
It was just a bridge too far when he turned his back also on his vice president.
Trump's Secretary of Transportation, Elaine Chao.
Former President Trump attacked you on the grounds of your ethnicity. I wonder if you'd like to take this moment to respond.
Well, the president says many things. I don't make a point of responding to his comments.
Trump's Chief of Staff, John Kelly.
Trump is, quote, "a person that has nothing but contempt for our democratic institutions, our Constitution, and the rule of law."
Trump's other Chief of Staff, Mick Mulvaney.
But I can't stay here. Not after yesterday. You can't look at that yesterday and think I want to be a part of that.
Trump's Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley.
The former commander-in-chief seems to be calling for your execution. Are you worried about your safety?
I've got adequate safety precautions.
We don't take an oath to a wannabe dictator.
Trump's National Security Advisor, John Bolton.
The basic problem is he's not really fit to be president.
If Trump is elected, there'll be celebrations in the Kremlin, there's no doubt about it, because Putin thinks that he is an easy mark.
Trump's other National Security Advisor, H.R. McMaster.
The whole premise of talking to the Taliban before you leave Afghanistan, why the heck were we even doing that?
He was going to invite them to Camp David.
Right.
Now, he also predominantly wants what's best for Donald Trump.
Trump's UN Ambassador, Nikki Haley.
He's gotten more unstable and unhinged.
And if Donald Trump is the nominee, mark my words, we will see a President Kamala Harris.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell.
January 6th was a disgrace. Former President Trump's actions were a disgraceful dereliction of duty.
Mitch McConnell privately referred to Donald Trump as, quote unquote, stupid and a despicable human being after the 2020 election.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
The president bears responsibility for Wednesday's attack on Congress by mob rioters. He should have immediately denounced the mob when he saw what was unfolding.
Former Speaker John Boehner.
Here's all these people loyal to Donald Trump, and he abused them by continuing to say things that just weren't true.
Former Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney.
Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud. His promises are as worthless as a degree from Trump University.
Senator Lindsey Graham.
I think he's unfit for office.
Senator Ted Cruz.
This man is a pathological liar.
Senator Marco Rubio.
And Donald Trump is a con artist.
And former Texas Governor Rick Perry.
Donald Trump's candidacy is a cancer on conservatism.
They all knew. They still know. Trump just doesn't want you to know.
There is no Republican Party. There's a Trump Party. The Republican Party is kind of taking a nap somewhere.